Hey y'all, 1776 Duck here. It is good to be back on YouTube. And I hope if you're here, you're from the 1776 Duck Instagram page. But if not, if you've just found your way here, I do have an Instagram, 1776 Duck. You can check that out. And just know we're just getting started here on the YouTubes. And so for those of you that have been keeping up with me on Instagram, it's been a wild past couple of years. Many of you have been keeping up with me on Instagram, and I greatly appreciate that. And so I thought I'd take some time to start the YouTube channel. I know it's been highly requested, and also kind of give you a little bit of a, where am I at? Why have I not been able to do YouTube? Just things have been very busy. Life gets pretty busy. So really quickly, I do want to introduce myself. 1776 Duck, Eli Duckworth here. I'm 25 years old. I'm a 1911 enthusiast. I love old cars. I've got a 1963 Ford Galaxy 500 custom that is just my absolute pride and joy. And, man, I just really like guns. I'm not trying to get on the YouTubes here and be some tactical know-it-all. I just kind of want to talk about guns and, doing a little bit of a long-form content. Instagram really limits you on what you can post, what you can't post. And I really want a chance to be able to kind of tell some of these guns stories and tell my stories around the guns, without having a character limit or, a post limit or anything like that. And of course, Instagram's not very friendly to guns. Neither is YouTube, really, but hey, we'll make it work. So, a little bit more about me. I work for Alchemy Custom Weaponry and Cabot Guns. Specifically, though, I am the sales, marketing, customer service, warranty, social media, photographer, videographer for Alchemy Custom Weaponry. If you are familiar with Alchemy Custom Weaponry, this set will look very familiar to you just because it is the set that I use for Alchemy Custom Weaponry as well. So just bear with me and try not to get those confused. You might be like, man, what's he talking about? Is he talking about a Colt? Is this not the Alchemy guy? It is the Alchemy guy, but I also like a lot of other 1911s, which is one reason I want to start this channel, just to be able to talk about other 1911s casually, just friend to friend kind of thing. So because my work is pretty demanding, and I am doing YouTube for my work as well, you'll notice there's a fairly low production value in what I'm going to be presenting to you. There won't be a lot of B-roll. People don't really understand when I get on the range, that's kind of my time. So I don't really, I don't really like filming and doing that kind of stuff on the range, just because it's kind of my time to have, just to be able to relax and shoot and enjoy it. Now, eventually I'll get into, getting some B-roll shooting, obviously getting some close-ups of the guns that I'm going to be showing. So, stick around for that. But just for right now, for starting off, it's just kind of going to be a lot of talking and a lot of showing stuff in kind of this situation. Speaking of stuff in general, I am super stoked to announce that guns.com will be a sponsor for the channel. They've been a huge supporter of my Instagram page for, as long as I've had it, really. They were one of the first people to ever reach out and kind of want to do stuff. And I remember being in college, scrolling through class. I just turned 21, so I was buying pistols like nobody's business. And I saw a Type 1 1903 Colt for a crazy deal on their certified used, and I snatched it up right there, in class. Wasn't paying a lick of attention. You see where that's got me. But big fan of guns.com. They've got great deals on the certified used section. Many of the guns we talk about on this channel will actually be from there. So definitely want to check those out. Another thing, another update, if you're not familiar, I'm very good friends with Commando Bond. So Commando Bond and I will be starting a podcast soon. I don't have a date for that at this time, but it is coming soon, and it will be a lot of fun. So that's just another media thing that I'll be doing. So please look into that. Look forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be really casual. Caleb is his name, and Caleb's just a hoot. So that'll be a lot of fun. Anyways, with all that being said, hey, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you kind of getting this update here. Things have been moving fast. Alchemy is growing at a pretty alarming rate, alarming in a good way. We're very happy with the growth over there on Alchemy. We're finally starting to move out of the You know, have you heard of us? To, you know, have you seen what they're doing, kind of thing. So I'm very excited for that. And I figure, you know, I can't bring you here and give you kind of this update introduction without showing you a gun. So I figured we might as well. I want to show you, and we're not going to get too deep into this because I do want to do a dedicated video on this gun, but I want to show you my favorite gun in my collection as of right now. So this is my favorite gun in my collection, and it is the Alchemy Combat Limited. And it is just a fantastic gun. You know, the Alchemy Combat Limited was the first big project that I had with Alchemy Custom Weaponry. I'd always wanted a Packmeyer Combat Special, and I couldn't afford one, or find one for that matter, really. And so when I joined up with Alchemy, and when they finally gave me a little bit of leash, we, you know, Nick and I over at Alchemy, we decided to start the Resto Mod series, which is a limited run of 25 guns, which we'll be doing 4 of this year in 2024. Which I won't say what those are yet. But this is the first Resto Mod we ever did, designed basically to be our take on the Packmeyer Combat Special. So it's a fantastically finished pistol. This particular one is the prototype, which again, being my first project with Alchemy and being a dream gun to kind of make, I've always dreamed about having a modern, you know, built Packmeyer Combat Special. And then of course, being the first ever one of those built, the prototype, it means a lot to me. And not only is this gun fantastically fit and finished, I mean, it is extremely, it's tight as a drum. Okay, it's a tight gun. It's got a great trigger. It shoots fantastic. Even though I kind of do baby this gun, I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. And I'm always the first to say put your most gangster guns on your hip and carry them. But this particular gun I do baby a little bit more than maybe some of my other guns. But this is a very, very cool gun, very fantastic gun. Probably my favorite that I own, period. Like, of all the guns, rifles, shotguns, pistols, that is probably my favorite gun I own. Like I said, there's a lot of sentimental value attached to it, but even without that, it's probably one of the more gangster guns I own, just in build quality and fit and finish, and obviously performance. So with that, like I said, I didn't want to leave you, you know, bring you over here, you know, and not give you some sort of gun content, but so we'll definitely give you a little bit with this Alchemy Custom Weaponry Combat Limited. So anyways, I am definitely open to any suggestions you may have in the comments with like how you think things should go. Keep in mind that I really am pretty limited to this area right here. So, you know, we'll definitely talk about rifles, we'll talk about shotguns, we'll talk about pistols, but this is definitely a more casual channel. I'm not, you know, trying to, you know, force a lot of stuff down your throat. It's just going to be easy listening, you know. So, with that said, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for checking in on me. I appreciate everything that y'all have done supporting me on my, you know, journey with Instagram, you know, my journey to promote John Browning's designs across the world. You know, I really appreciate that. We're at 40,000 right now on Instagram, which, you know, in the gun world, that's kind of, you know, it's not big, but we're getting there. You know, and I just have a great time getting to interact with everyone on there. So with that being said, thank you so much for stopping by. Zeli with 1776 Duck. I'll catch y'all later.